Hey, Dia, you're back. Are these two friends of yours? Oh, so you've already become like one of us then. Well, that's good to know. Anyway, since we've got a newcomer, let me fill you in on what the Khan al-Ahmar's been up to lately. They've become extremely aggressive. Apparently, even their own now have become acceptable targets. They even attack other relics brigades, just the same as any other mercenary brigade.
Even the most ferocious beasts still protect their own. And it sounds like they've thrown that straight to the wind.
That's right. Once they've collected enough loot off the other mercenaries, they sell it off to a different brigade, or turn to merchants on the black market. A portion of their profits is immediately exchanged for more food and weaponry to be used in their next violent operation.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder why they're so desperate for Mora. A few days ago, Isham and I trailed them for a while, and even disguised ourselves as merchants to conduct trade with them. We were able to learn a few things from the exchange. Rather than saying they're out to plunder and hoard Mora, it'd probably be more accurate to say that they're experiencing an internal power struggle.
Wait, a power struggle?
You heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries from the other brigades of Deshret's relics. If their only goal was Mora, they could have gone after anybody. The targeted nature of their attacks points to a power struggle between the different brigades within the relics. That's the only plausible explanation we have. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out anything more specific. It seems they're also trying to keep things under wraps. Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years, as the Khan al-Ahmar became more and more active, Deshret's relics as a whole became a lot weaker.
It sounds mighty strange to me too. Harun, you can leave the rest of the investigation to us. Gotta say though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover mission during the few days I was gone. Sounds like you were really putting your necks on the line, no?
Nah, it was nothing. We're just as concerned about the situation as you are. The Khan al-Ahmar is your father's crew after all.
What he said. Besides, Dia, haven't you done more dangerous things than all of us combined? What?
Yeah. And while they went to talk with Khan al-Ahmar, I took a look at the last camp they attacked. Any survivors of the attack were already long gone. There was nothing of value left in the camp.
Ah, Hisham and Khalaf. You're here too.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come into Caravan Ribat. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears, I'm sensing a special vibe from her. Now that we know you'll have a capable partner with you, we can also rest easy.
Hey, what about Paimon?
Oh, you're also
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most important guide, wherever she goes.
Oh, in that case, then you'd better take care of her too, Dia.
Don't underestimate Paimon!
Don't worry about her. She may look tiny and helpless, but she's been through just as many battles as the traveler here. Even if she had only survived on sheer luck, then that alone would still make her quite formidable.
I had no idea.
Oh, one other thing, Dia. When you're free, why don't you update the deputy about your upcoming schedule? We held another recruitment event a few days ago, but everyone only came to see the Flame Main. You weren't around at the time, so people were pretty disappointed to only find our crew of rough, unkempt guys. The deputy put a lot of effort into the event, but it was basically for nothing. Only a few people chose to stay, and that really got to him.
Sorry to hear that. I'll be sure to bring him some great liquor next time. I left in a hurry and I couldn't make it back in time for the event.
Gotta admit, I can understand their disappointment though. You're our brigade's main selling point after all. Now if only the deputy could figure out a way to bring a few more smoking hot members into our rank.
Keep dreaming. Remember the last time I invited a couple gals into the brigade? You all just froze up with your mouth. The awkward silence and weird expressions left quite the impression on them. They were originally interested in joining us, but after that, they both told me they were too uncomfortable to stick around.
Hey, didn't we agree to never bring that up again?
Huh? Wait, are you serious? Why have I never heard about this?
I don't think you were part of the brigade yet.
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that.
All right. We can tell you about it later.
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything right now.
Are they always like...
More or less. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. We're used to just, if someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. And if that doesn't put an end to it, but we also don't tend to take many things too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out of your system as soon as things come up is better than keeping everything That's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. If I'm angry, then I'll unload on them. It's hard to stop once you get used to it. Though, I can never do that when I'm with the Homayanis. Hey, knuckleheads! Can you at least tell me the rest of the intel before you go back to your bickering?
Yeah, you hear her, Holloff? Told you we gotta focus on the investigation first. I drew up a map. Right here is the spot. There you'll find the merchant caravan responsible for getting rid of Dakan al-Akhmar's looted goods. All you gotta do is wait and ambush them in the evening. They'll have no idea.
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my regards to everyone else in the brigade as well.
Will do. You stay safe, Dia.
This should be the place. Let's find a spot to hide and bide our time. It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another.
No need to worry. She knows her...
I'm not worried about that. What I meant is that we probably shouldn't go too hard on the enemy. After all, we still need to get information. Ah, here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance to react and end.
You're... the flame...
Good. That saves me an introduction. All right, time for a little talk. Are you buddies with Dakan al-Akhmar now? Tell me, what are they at?
You know the code of being a mercenary just like everyone else. The first rule is to never divulge...
That might have worked on an amateur, but I know you're just looking to protect your reputation. Think about it, though. What's your reputation worth if you won't have the other tools you need to succeed in this line of work? Tools like, I don't know, your limbs or eyes. You've got 5 seconds. You might want to think twice about how much your employer's information is worth to you.
Whoa!
I'm not joking around. We can do this the easy way or the painful way. 2 seconds!
I'll save you the trouble.
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area for... I definitely didn't expect him to go that far. Thankfully, the wound wasn't too deep, and he just passed out from the pain.
But why would he be so
I just wanted to test his mettle. You can get a lot of mercenaries to talk just by threatening them. I didn't expect him to be willing to go through so much pain just to deny us some intel.
Well, he's out cold for now. We could wait for him to wake up, but maybe it's not a good idea to interrogate him any further.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll be a waste of time to interrogate him again after that. He might just hurt himself again if we There are lots of goods around here. Let's search the area. Maybe we'll be able to...
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of names on it. Maybe it's a record of something.
Let me take a look. If this really is a merchant caravan, they should Yep. I see an entry for Dakan al-Akhmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and Takriti. All familiar names. Dakan al-Akhmar has been trading for a hefty supply of food, weapons, and medicine. It seems that in the past, they used to receive some canned knowledge. This caravan is just one link in their logistics chain. Once in the rainforest, the caravan will exchange the looted goods for Mora, and the funds will then be passed to us. That person will then pack the caravan full of necessary goods, which will then... Wait, why is there no Mora value recorded for the final transaction?
No value?
Yeah, every transaction before the last one was marked with an exact amount of Mora, but the final one, where they paid for everything to be brought back to the desert, was simply marked as delivered. Perhaps. But they couldn't have known how much they would make off selling the loot. Do they not care about... Anyway, the next part's the records of the goods themselves. They're a... Huh?
What's wrong?
Shazamon Homayani?
Homayani? You mean Dunyarzad's family? Could it just...
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and last name. Shazamon Homayani is Dunyarzad's father, and the head of the Homayani... Just what the heck is going on here? I'm sorry, you're right. I'll consider what we found and not... But what this piece of paper confirms is that the Homayani family has been providing goods to Dakana Lakmar.
What if the Homayanis have been kept in the dark and don't know they've been trading with Dakana?
That's a possibility, but if that was the case, why is this caravan specifically named They could have just as easily bought goods such as food and medicine directly from Caravan Rebat or Port Ormos. Yeah, funding violence and looting. The brigade gets the good.
But why would he do something like this? It's not like the Homayanis are in need of money.
I honestly have no idea. I've been to their estate many times, and the only potentially large expenditure I could think of would be the treatment costs for Dunyarzad's Elazar. Maybe they borrowed a lot of Mora in the past, but that's still just a speculation. I don't think the Master would stoop so low to make Mora. You're probably right. I know my lady's personality, and she wouldn't deliberately keep something like this from us.
But what should we do now? All we found is just another mystery.
If you ask me, we already have no choice but to confront her about this. I'm not worried. It's too early to make a verdict yet. Let's go find my lady again. We'll tell her everything and see if she's willing to lend us her support. If we're lucky, we can not only figure out the mystery of this paper, but also follow the trail of breadcrumbs to the people.
Dia, are you sure this is the best decision? What if instead of getting the help we need...
I've considered that possibility. But even still, I want to tell her what we found. I think I owe her that much. She showed genuine concern for me when we first brought up the topic. I can't repay her kindness with doubt. That's not how I deal.
You're right. Paimon wants to trust Dunyarzad too.
Yeah. Let's pay...
A moment, if you would. Are you two the famous Traveler and Paimon by any chance?
We sure are! And who are you?
My name is Wikas, a member of the Academia Extravaganza Planning Committee. Have you two heard of this festival?
Yep, and that's exactly why we're here.
Is that so? Looks like our advertising is working. Since you're both interested, would you mind if I gave you a brief explanation of the event? So, the Academia Extravaganza is a grand event run by the Academia with a long and storied history. To be precise, it can be divided into the Wisdom Gala and the Inter-Darshan Championship. The gala is held annually. During this time, all 6 Darshans will set up booths throughout the city and host guests to showcase the most fascinating aspects of their school, and thus increase their influence. On the other hand, the championship is held once every 4 years. Each Darshan will send a representative to vie for the position of Grand Champion. This year, the gala is being held alongside the championship, so the mood in the city is, as they say, at an unprecedented fever pitch.
Got it! Cool! Thanks a bunch for the detailed explanation!
You're most welcome. answering questions regarding the Academia Extravaganza.
Huh? Need our help with something?
Well, let me begin by saying that this year's Lesser Lord Kusanali and the Sages came up with a plan for the Academia to recruit talented people from the desert starting next year. As such, we've invited a great number of desert dwellers to take part in this festival, so they can hopefully experience the Academia's atmosphere ahead of time. I've heard that the two of you are famous across both the rainforest and desert. With your participation, especially in the Interdarshan Championship, more people will definitely come to appreciate the festival.
Exactly! Or do you mean you want us to join a Darshan? But then we would have.
No need to worry. The championship participants have already been selected. I mean to invite the two of you as guest commentators. Your job will be to observe and record every part of the competition. There's no pressure. Just follow each match and enjoy the festival. Aside from that, we'll also prepare some compensation for your efforts. We won't have you working for free.
That kinda sounds like a sweet deal. What do you think?
You can head over to the festival venue later. An organizer there will introduce each participant. Some of them even might be people you recognize. I'll leave it at that for now. So, how about it? Would you like to take this commission?
Wow, having fun while getting paid? This sounds awesome!
The main event venue is at the outskirts of the Citadel of Regzar, and the organizer you're looking for is Karina. Tell her the situation and she'll get you set up. The championship is going to begin soon. I wish you a good experience serving as commentators. If you have any—
Alrighty, off we go!
Welcome, one and all, to the Academia Extravaganza. Now then, allow me to reveal the prizes for this iteration of the Interdarshan Championship. Fabulous monetary rewards, research funds, a limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card, and the right to wear the Diadem of Knowledge. I believe that I need not elaborate as to how this is a symbol of great honor.
She should be Karina, right? Looks like she's in the middle of something. Let's wait till she—
The Diadem of Knowledge. What a
Every time I see it, I feel like I'm losing myself in its beauty.
I believe that most of you have already seen the Diadem of Knowledge or have heard tales. 20 years ago, a researcher named Sachin bought it for a large sum of mora before donating it to the Academia. The generous championship prizes are also sourced from his sponsorship. Before we begin, allow me to express our gratitude to this researcher, who cannot be with us right now.
Things can only go from bad to worse. Human nature begets conflict, and conflict begets ruin. From the beginning, the seeds of wickedness have been.
Hey, stop spacing! Paimon called out to you, but you didn't respond. You okay? Did you stay up late without telling Paimon?
All right. I'm sure we're all more than ready for the champ. Now then, let's invite our 6 Darshan representatives to the stage. Our contestants are... Representing Amorta, Tainari! Representing Spontamod, Sino! Representing Ratawahist, Layla! Representing Haravatat, Farazan! Representing Kasharawar, Kave! And for Vahumana... Huh? Is Vahumana's representative not here yet?
These introductions are pointless. Let's just get this over with.
Wait a sec.
Finally, our final contestant is Vahumana's representative, Hat Guy.
Oi, I gave him a proper name.
Oh, so that's Hat Guy.
You know who he is?
I've heard that he's a researcher from a different country who nominally belongs to Vahumana. Word is that he's written a lot of political analyses. His manner of speech hasn't made him popular amongst most other Vahumana researchers, but his comings and goings are quite irregular, so he doesn't interact with others much.
Aside from his more controversial aspects, his perspectives are considered quite incisive. Vahumana has seen a dearth of new talent lately, and some of its existing ones are not currently at the academia, so I suspect he...
It's just kinda weird. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd participate in competitions like this one.
Now that we have our 6 contestants, the championship will soon begin. Who will triumph this time around? Hold on to your hats, because we're all on this ride together.
Huh. We really do know a lot of the contestants. Oh, right. We're guest commentators, aren't we? So figuring out everyone's reasons for participating is in our job description. Let's go ask them when we go say hi.
Yeah, sit in
What are you...
Just call me Hat Guy. That's the name I use in Vahumana.
That sounds like a nickname, not a real name.
So I can't go by a simple, ordinary name?
Fine, suit yourself. All right then, Hat Guy. Why are you taking part in the We're specially invited guest commentators, so play nice and answer our questions.
You could be Matra for all I care. So what if I don't answer you? What then? I'll tell you this much. I have an agreement with someone not to reveal my motives.
You're not plotting something in secret, are you?
Well, it's hard to say. Why don't you take a guess?
Ugh. Paimon's had it. Fine, be that way. Then we won't ask you why you're participating. Instead, why do...
You two sure like to poke your noses where they don't belong. If I don't say anything, are you going to annoy me to death? I heard that the Vahumana researcher named Akaba was researching the Tatarasuna incident, so I wrote a few essays to refute his points. Later, from start to finish, it was just the wishful thinking of idiots. A misunderstanding. There's your... But when Lesser Lord Kusanali heard about this, she went out of her way to get me registered in Vahumana. She used the name Hat Guy. Enough chit-chat. You're better off wasting your time with the other Someone's about to get very unlucky.
How is anyone supposed to relax with you around?
We meet again, you two.
Tainari, we came here to check out this extravaganza event, and then they invited us to be guest commentators.
Is that so? I heard that there would be guest commentators recording the proceedings with cameras, but I didn't expect they'd be you two.
It's a pleasant surprise that you're visiting Sumeru again while I'm still on leave. When everything comes together perfectly like this, I call it the biryani factor. Because it's always rice to meet stew.
So, Tainari, you're representing Amurta, and Sino is representing Spantamad. But haven't you both already graduated? Can alumni also take part in the competition?
I had wondered the same thing. When I was told the news, I was actually more shocked than you are now. I later found out that anyone who has been a part of a particular darshan has the right to participate. Graduation status has no effect.
So that's a rule, huh?
There are some restrictions, though. For example, Sages cannot participate. Any given person can only participate in one instance of the championship, and so on.
That's right. Also, there are two methods by which the Darshan representatives are chosen. One is self-nomination, and the other is to be recommended by over half of one's Darshan.
You must have been a case of the latter, Tainari.
I heard that quite a few of your juniors petitioned for your candidacy.
Sometimes I wish I could clap a few of them over the head and tell them to spend that time on studying instead. Well, you can, but after some consideration, I realize this could be a good opportunity for me. Next month, we're having a public lecture on ecology at Gandharvaville. If I participate in this event, I might be able to utilize its I'm not that concerned about becoming the champion, unlike someone here.
Yes. I'm using the last of my leave for this. When I heard that a limited edition... This year's card is a rare one indeed.
Wait, is it some kind of...
No, it's a very common one. But it has a holographic layer.
So...
It's very cool.
Paimon meant a part...
That is reason enough. I shall do...
As someone who doesn't play cards much, I can't quite relate. But it isn't surprising that everyone...
Fair enough. Alright, let's go find someone...
Đây là...
Kaveh! Faruzan! Layla!
Huh? Oh, it's you. Why are you here?
We're here as specially invited guest commentators. Our job is to record what happens during the competition.
Is that so? In that case, I'll have to trouble you to catch the moment of my triumph on camera. Remember to shoot from behind at a lower angle. You know, to capture a seniors class.
Don't get ahead of yourself now. Victory will obviously be mine.
You're far too young to even consider challenging me. Kasharwar or Ratawahist, you're all children as far as I'm concerned.
Actually, I was going to ask, how do you know me, Madam Faruzan?
You don't remember? I sometimes see you in the library at night. You even waved at me.
What? I don't remember doing that at all.
Huh. How strange. However, this is not the time for curiosity. I am Faruzan, a household name in Haravatat. You are Layla from Ratawahist, I presume?
Yes.
Good. Then we are officially introduced. See? Simple as that. I like respectful ones, by the way. Would you like to join my research group?
Madam Faruzan, I'm quite sure this counts as poaching. Let's dial things down.
I know, but it's been tough getting people these days, and research funding has been hard to secure. But once I win this tournament, it'll be a different story.
So you're just here to increase the amount of funding you're getting?
Well, not just that. What, are you curious about my reasons for participating in this event? Well, I suppose that's to be expected. You are our guest commentators after all. There's been an influx of... Moreover, research resources will be made available to the victor, so that will nix my funding issues. Therefore, my two juniors, I do apologize, but I fully intend to emerge triumphant.
I'll do my best as... So, why are you here, Layla? I don't know why, but a lot of people recommended me. I didn't sign up myself. I just woke up to find my name on the announcement board. That sounds like what happened to Tainari. Him too? Oh, I'm about disappointing everyone that I've been...
Stress not, young one. We must all experience failure to grow and mature.
But Madame Farsan, I don't want...
Seriously? Everyone has such nice reasons for joining. Must I say?
Yes, you do! We gotta record it!
Well, you know.
Oh, that's right! You wanna move out of Alhaitham!
What? Alhaitham? What about him? This has nothing to do with him.
Oh, right. Sorry, Paimon has no idea what she was talking about. So, you want to use the...
Correct. Also, my father took part in the Interdarshan Championship when I was young, but he didn't win. Once I do, the right to wear that diadem will be mine. In a way, I'll be helping my father fulfill a dream.
That's not a bad reason at all. You have ambition, youngster. Although your chances with me here aren't great, I believe your father would be most proud if the diadem of knowledge...
Not that he'll have the chance to celebrate. My father passed away many years...
For you to have experienced such a thing...
It's all in the past now, and life goes on, doesn't it?
All right. Earlier, you said that you want to use the I also heard you mention Alhaitham just a moment ago. Isn't he also from Haravatat?
No, of course not! Why would you think that?
Paimon's definitely not involved either! Looks like Karina's got a moment now. Let's go chat with her.
You must be the guest commentators Vikas invited. I've heard about you. I saw you two having quite the lively conversation, so I thought it would be best to wait. Are you two free right now?
We were actually looking for you, too!
Excellent! Then please allow me to explain your job response. First, please take these two things. The first item is a custom camera from the Academia. Please use it to record the competition as it unfolds. The second is an event-specific locator that will flag all participants' locations. It will also sound when one of them completes an objective.
Wow! What a convenient little thing!
Aside from you two, speaking of which, you probably know them. Alhaitham and Nilu.
Oh, it's them! We have to go over and say...
Well, don't let me keep you, unless you have any questions for me. Why do you ask? Really? I didn't see any such person. Could I ask when you saw him? Strange. I was on stage the entire...
Paimon didn't see anyone either!
Perhaps you're mistaken. However...
Hey, Traveler. Paimon. Long time no see.
Dia! Candace! You two are here as well!
Ah, so they're two friends of yours. In that case, I'll take my leave.
The Academia sent us both invitations, so Dia suggested that we come together. The villagers were also encouraging me to travel outside the village. I couldn't...
We're here now, so no point dwelling on that. Even though this extravaganza isn't a holiday or anything, it's still a big deal here in Sumeru. Merchants from all over will set up shop. There'll be tons of stuff to eat. I'm already set on helping you buy 2 new outfits. I mean, who wears the same thing at work and home anyway?
I'm looking forward to it.
So, Traveler, Paimon, you two...
we'd love to...
Aw, that's a shame.
Sure!
In that case, Candace and I'll head out first. Good clothing and fabrics are very much into...
No need to rush. I think we'll have a better time. See you two later.
Paimon didn't think that Candace and Dia would come. Hanging out with them sounds like a great time. Still, looks like the competition started...
I will now announce the rules for the first round of the competition. Please listen carefully. During the opening ceremony, Academia staff released several cages of butterflies, and many of them are now fluttering within Sumeru City. Amongst these butterflies, 3 of them will be special swift flies. They have a different appearance and also fly a little faster. Your objective this round is to find a swift fly and bring it to me. 3 points will be awarded to the first participant to return, 2 to the second, and 1 point to the third. That is all for the first round. Should you require clarification on anything, please ask any of the other staff.
Oh, Hathem's all business all the time, huh? That said, how did he get picked to be a commentator? Paimon's kinda...
Finding 3 specific butterflies.
If these swift flies behave anything like regular butterflies...
I'm off. It will take some time to search every corner of Sumeru.
Huh? You're going just like that?
A champion walks the road.
My dear Kasharawar Jr., I have a plan. How about some
Cooperation.
Looks like everyone's got their own plans for this, Tuffy. We're supposed to go on stage next, right? Huh? Wait a minute. Look, he seems to be observing the other contestants just like we... We were right not to let our guard down.
Do you remember those things we made previously?
Huh?
It's time for them.
It looks like Faruzan and Kaveh have some secret plan.
Oh, hello there, Madame Faruzan.
Shh! Hush now! The walls have ears around here. Come now, let's go. Before...
All right, there's no time to lose. We're off to...
This is basically...
I have most of the reagents with me, and I can buy the rest. Kale, you're here too! Kainari, you have a master plan.
My hypothesis is that the swift fly's morphological variations won't significantly affect their Of course, I could be wrong. Details will have to wait until after the post-experimental analysis. For now, Kale...
Okay, see ya! Hey, Layla!
Yeah, I have no idea what I should do. What color are these swift flies? Do they have special markings? How do they differ from ordinary? Oh, I can't even figure out these basic...
Aren't people who research the stars supposed to have some extraordinary abilities? Why not use astrology to solve it?
Oh, you're another
Is it that you can't use astrology during the day? Guess...
No, it's not like that. If it's daytime...
So, why don't you do that then?
Mona Magistus, the astrologist, said that those who constantly use astrology to obtain things that shouldn't be theirs will eventually lose the blessing from the stars. It's just something I read in an academic publication.
You're overthinking it. Power is just a tool. It just seems to me that you don't have the resolve to win this. Well, suit your...
Hey! Serious?
Did I say something wrong just now? Thank you so much. To be honest, I've always been pretty good at observation, and if I'm fortunate, I might be able to find that special butterfly species.
Lord Sino seems to have found a swiftfly. Come on, let's go check it out.
Really? Where?
The butterfly flew up high, and he's chasing it now.
Oh, no time to lose. Let's go see.
As expected of Sino. Actually, I'll head into the city shortly to start.
Alright, in that case, let's go see Sino first. We found you, Sino! Oh, wait, is that a swiftfly?
Stay put. Don't move.
He caught it! Huh? Sino, what's wrong?
This isn't what I'm looking for. It's a...
Finally, I made it. I heard that you caught a swiftfly, Sino. Hold on. Isn't this the mechanical bait that I released earlier? Why would you catch that instead of a swiftfly?
Wait a minute. If we consider this from a different angle,
Isn't it a good thing that the bait you made was convincing enough to fool even Sino?
That's right. During a previous interior design project, I felt that the artificial flowers on a wall were a little bland, so I decided on placing a few moving mechanical butterflies to add some pizzazz. In order to make them both small and nimble, I consulted with Madame Faruzan. Not long ago, the two of us took all those mechanical butterflies and released them into the city.
Why would you do that?
Need you even ask? Young people these days really do need to get out more. Have you never played that game where you place strips of paper on a bamboo pole and wave it across a field of flowers to attract a whole kaleidoscope of butterflies?
No, I haven't. Wait, so you're trying to...
That's right. The butterflies within the city will mistake our mechanical bait for one of their own and follow them around. As long as we keep releasing and retrieving our bait, we can capture all the butterflies within the city. What comes afterward is just a matter of separating the swift flies from the others.
Huh. Guess that's one way to do it.
Do not underestimate the wisdom of your elders. I had already thought of this method the moment the round rules were announced. Of course, we also owe much to this fine junior of mine here for making such lifelike butterflies. It seems that Kasharawar has not quite declined as far as I had thought in recent years. Their teaching skills at least seem to be intact.
Well, I just stuck to what I do best.
No need to be so polite. Once we look, one of them is returning now. Huh? Wait a moment. Are my eyes deceiving me? Why don't I see any butterflies behind?
That's because there are none. Seems like your plan has hit a snag.
Looks like the match continues.
Huh. Strange. Come, let's search in the direction the bait returned from.
We'll go have a look. Faruzan, Kaveh, why did you two stop?
So it was the Morta boy.
Tainari!
Fascinating, isn't it? The butterflies have all congregated here due to a special incense that I used. I infused it with 3 different types of honey, and the butterfly...
Butterflies must have really... Wait, do they?
They do not, in fact, and their vision isn't stellar. However, they can use their antennae to distinguish between scents, and their olfactory senses are...
Oh, so that's how it is. I had a pet butterfly once.
That's normal. Raising butterflies isn't difficult, but there are many appropriate temperature, sufficient air, and most importantly, you must curb your curiosity and avoid disturbing them while they rest.
Sorry.
Humans tend to rear many creatures. Caring for living beings is hard work. Impulse alone...
You sure do...
I have a question too. I bought a scarab not long ago.
I'd like to keep a dustbird as a pet.
Is it possible to...
All right, it seems like you all have a... But I am in the middle of the Interdarshan Championship at the moment, so let me propose an alternative. Next, if you're interested, you can attend that lecture, and if you should have it...
All right, I'll be there.
Of course, please try to ask more...
Looks like Tainari's science lecture will draw quite a crowd.
Huh? Oh. Seems Kale's master does live up to his title as a teacher.
Madame Faruzan, I've had a look around. Nearly all the butterflies in this area have been attracted by the incense. However, we can cast our bait further away to avoid this.
All right, then let's get moving.
Seems like the competition's really heating up. Let's go see how the...
I've been searching for quite a while now, but I haven't seen any sign of the swiftflies yet. Instead, I ended up catching a few mechanical devices that looked very similar to butterflies. I wonder where they came from.
Looks like Baruzan and Kave's devices are everywhere now.
I'll keep up the search. That said, I've noticed that a number of butterflies in the city has already decreased, probably because the other contestants are coming up with their own ways to catch.
What's this?
Oh, what a coincidence. I guess I just need to catch it now, right? Oh, please wait.
It's so fast! Paimon thought all Hatham said they were only a little faster.
No, come back.
Come on, Traveler. Let's go too. The locator's going off. Looks like someone's already caught themselves a swiftfly. The locator's going off again. So, someone else finished too? That would mean that the one Layla's chasing is the last swiftfly.
Oh, it just occurred to me that we should also get you a makeup box.
No, it's fine. I don't think I'll end up using it.
Maybe you won't, but it doesn't hurt to have one, right? Come on, just trust me. Huh? Who are you, and what do you...
Please, don't move.
Don't move? Who sent you?
Dia.
Don't worry, I can handle this.
I believe she's looking for this. Here, take it.
A butterfly? Was it on my head?
Oh, you're...
It's been a while, Layla.
A friend of yours? Oh, so she...
Huh? You two know each other?
Oh yeah, it has been some time. The first time I ever woke up after sleepwalking, I somehow found myself in Aru village. Candace was the one who took care of me then.
That's right. She didn't look well, so I gave her something to eat. She said a lot of complicated things about astrology, the night sky, the stars. Not sure I understood it all, but it sounded pretty enchanting. Right. Do you still want this? It's of little use to me, but...
Just let her have it. It's no big deal.
The Swiftfly was flying so fast, but you were able to catch it like it was nothing, Candace.
Oh, it didn't seem that quick, really. I was actually worried that I would injure it.
Anyway, sorry about the On second thought, I guess I've never seen an assassin that looks tired with dark bags around.
I'll do it.
We'll be on our way then. See.
Alrighty, let's bring the Swiftfly back together with Layla.
It seems we have a third contestant who has returned with a Swiftfly. With that, the first round has come to an end. I anticipate that all...
Your closing statement sound...
Well, you could certainly stand to try being more decisive, Nilu.
Hang on a second. Who were the first two contestants with...
Tighnari was first, and as for the second, it's being discussed right now.
Hey, Alhaitham, I think I've come up with a good idea. Second place gets 2 points, right? Can't Madame Faruzan and I split the points between us?
Quite the imagination you have there. I've read the championship handbook from cover to cover, and I never saw it.
Then we can just add a rule.
Do you really think I'd do that?
Oh, come on, you're not going to
Well, you're free to send the organizing committee an application outlining your night.
3 working days?
Unfortunately.
Paimon gets it now. Kaveh and Faruzan found the second Swiftfly together, but the rules say that only one person can get the points.
Oh well, the rules are the rules. Since you call me Matt.
So I'll put the points under Kaveh's name then?
No. If I take these points, won't that only detract from your You might be alright with that, but I cannot.
I don't have any problem with it. There are 2 more rounds after all. Losing. But if you insist, I have another method. We can draw lots to see who will receive the points.
Lots.
What? Is there something wrong with that idea?
No.
All right. I'll get the paper needed.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but it appears...
No, you do deserve it. I'm just lamenting my bad luck.
Indeed. It's rare to see anyone with such terrible luck be so...
And what would you know about that?
We can save bickering for later. Record the points on... The second round will be held in the desert. We'll be moving our commentator stand over to Aru Village. Let's meet up in Aru Village once everything is ready. I'll announce the detail. Till then, you have some free time. I'm off the clock at this point.
Wait, Alhaitham!
Don't be upset, Kaveh. Sighing can carry away your good luck, you know.
Oh, so that's how it works. In that case, I'll win the next round. You'll...
Looks like you've managed to pick yourself back up, young man. Good.
I'm no stranger to the desert either. I'll be fine.
So the current standings are Tighnari in first place, Faruzan in second, and Layla in third. Guess we should also take a nice break before the next round starts.
Why, you two look a little lost. If you're not sure where to start enjoying the Academia extravaganza, then...
Your boss? Who's that?
Well, only the most...
Oh, you mean Dory!
Precisely. Our boss sent me to inform you two that she'll be waiting for you at Sumeru City's North Gate.
traveler in Paimon.
Hey, Dory! Are you here to attend the Academia Extravaganza too?
Of course! People are practically flocking to Sumeru City. You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to do business. This is one of the entrances into the city, and it's very close to the Wisdom Gala booths. There'll be an endless stream of customers. I can already hear the Mora going clink, clink, clink as they fill my coin pouch. Well, is there anything you'd like to purchase? We've got everything you need and deals that can't be beat.
Well, do you have anything to eat?
Oh, wait, we're celebrating the extravaganza and you're only thinking of eating... The Wisdom Gala is about to begin, and once it starts, and just between us, I have some super boost...
No thanks, we'll pass. These little challenges are gonna be a cinch for the two of us. Just anyway, Paimon just wants something to eat.
All right. Mora...
Well...
Let me see.
This is a huge job, isn't it?
If this works out, we'll be set.
Here you go. 2 servings of touching.
Yay! Huh? What are you looking at, Traveler? Oh? Who? Someone we know?
Was it someone suspicious?
Huh? What's happening, Dory? Is there something else going on?
I don't know who you saw just now, but I do have some hard-to-come-by information about the extravaganza, if you want to know.